be deconstructed are patriarchy. The systems that need to be deconstructed first is patriarchy. That's one of the biggest ones that affects everybody. And yet the main people who want to perpetuate it are running around and implementing it. I don't see y'all having as much smoke for white people and for people who are perpetuating patriarchy. That's the thing that we're talking about. That's the anti-blackness. Anti-blackness is not as evident as y'all like to make it seem. That's what I wanted to say. It's not showing that you understand the true way that these systems and structures work. If you don't understand how the systems work and the structures work, anti-blackness is rooted in every one of these, and patriarchy is the main benefactor.
I just want to hear from y'all in a situation where I'm being propped up as... So what Maceo even came up here to be mad about is what I kind of want to focus in on here real quick before we end this and start over and come new. You're literally mad because I was in a TikTok live space that I don't control of a TikTok creator who hasn't been doing it long as me. Sure. That's what he kept trying to put on. Like, I got more experience, so I should, like, be more knowledgeable to leave a section. That's not how fucking TikTok works. For you to try to put some extra fucking credence onto me, some extra obligation onto me is fucking weird in the first fucking place. This creator is more popular than me for whatever fucking reasons. I ain't asked you about that. But for you to think that I could suggest or somehow change the way they run their lives, and you're upset that they don't run their lives the way you deem it to be reasonable. Mind you, I just want to be transparent. The person they're talking about is political. You mad at political for whatever fucking reason, then you come over here with this shit. Mind you, we just got into a whole thing with their particular crowd from Muse's live. If y'all want to be messy, I'm going to put all of the shit on the table. So before Muse was holding lives, Muse used to be in my lives. And this is what I'm trying to... I'm not trying to say like, oh, on some Nicki shit, like y'all my sons. But like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? I've been running these lives since 2021. A lot of you came in my lives to get the business before y'all was hosting lives. So I feel entirely disrespected, and I ain't gonna hold you. I do. Within my community, this is something that I've only talked about with certain people. Nerdy, you already know. Yep. Y'all wasn't hosting lives. Y'all used my platform to big up your fucking name. I'm not saying only my platform, but y'all used to come on my platform to test out y'all arguments, to test out y'all debates, to get y'all repertoire up. And this is for a lot of big creators. I don't gotta say their fucking name, but y'all know who the fuck they are. They wasn't hosting lives. So for them to discast me out of this whole thing that we've been doing on TikTok, when it comes to these type of arguments and when it comes to this type of information, y'all are outcasting the nigga who platformed y'all based off the word of niggas like Maceo and fucking Melanated. The motherfucker sexually harassed me for 3 years. Mm-hmm. What in the fuck is wrong with y'all? This motherfucker created a whole entire TikTok account and named it Melanated Pizza.
Nope. Melanated Pizza Eater.
Sexualizing me in their TikTok name. After it was already said, leave me the fuck alone. You're weird. You're weird. You're weird. These same motherfuckers who was on my live, never hosted TikTok lives about racism, wasn't in no fucking protest, didn't organize shit. Some was a part of the military. Some was just a part of white neighborhoods, didn't even grow up around black people. Now y'all overcompensating for y'all growing up around white people. Y'all being in the fucking military, doing the work of the class, traitor. Now you think you the nigga? Fuck you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I call in my folk, but when y'all sit here and did this there was a line that was drew when you let this same motherfucker come on your platforms. You let this same motherfucker talk shit about me, and if y'all felt the same critiques, why y'all didn't call me in? The same motherfuckers who was on my lives for year at a time. I had to take a step back because of all the fuck shit that part of y'all who was on my live was included in. So I took a step back. Y'all live grew. And now y'all all act like y'all just disassociated from the whole fact of the matter. Nigga, y'all was on my live. Y'all was test running y'all arguments on my shit. Let's stop fucking playing and making it seem like, oh, everybody on this app learned everything. Adorna is brilliant. I will never take nothing away from Adorna. Before I met a Adorna, before I met a Solid, before I met a Swan, I was doing this shit without them. So when y'all come in here and make these weird ass fucking comments and weird ass fucking insinuations, I'm copying everything Adorna says. I didn't even fucking know Adorna when I started fucking arguing against 1350. When I started arguing against black on black crime. When I started arguing against the fucking birth mortality rates of black women in this fucking country. I go all the way back, nigga, to 2012 on Twitter. Look up Talib Kweli and the fucking disparate arguments he would have in his little, what y'all called us, minglings. Y'all called us minglings of Talib Kweli. Because we used to be on the internet. We didn't give a fuck about Talib Kweli. Talib Kweli joined our fight on Twitter because Twitter was getting out of fucking hand with the racist tropes. So we were combating 1350. We were combating black on black crime on fucking Twitter, nigga. Before TikTok was even, when TikTok was Musically, bitch. Fuck are you talking about? I was called a Talib Kweli minion in 2012. Because he picked up the fight on Twitter and started joining us, nobodies, what y'all would call nobodies on Twitter. We were the only people combating the rhetoric that was happening on Twitter, and y'all thought it was just, oh, they're just bots. Let them say what they say. No. That's how you got a Trump elected. Because y'all let these motherfuckers spread misinformation after misinformation on all these fucking social media platforms, and nobody had a backbone to say anything. But a bitch motherfucker like Maceo got the opportunity and backbone to come up to me and tell me I'm performative. Where the fuck was you in 2010, 12, 11 when they was propagating all this weird shit about black people being criminals? When they was calling us super predators and thugs and saying our culture was bad. Before TikTok, bitch. Where the fuck was you? Y'all need to stop fucking playing with me before I come slap some of you silly niggas off this internet. Before I come slap some of you stupid niggas off these fucking internet. I don't know who's saying Muse with a comment in there. I'm saying that Muse is not a bad person, and they were just an example of people who now host lives that are very important in our community, but they got the idea. I'm not saying give me the credit and bow the knee. I'm saying that I was an inspiration and have continued to be an inspiration for some niggas to throw salt on my name while not understanding a live like Muse. I'm not giving credit to Muse's live for me. I'm saying that all the dirt y'all throw on my name, I was the inspiration behind a lot of positive shit that has even happened here in the black community on TikTok. The talking points, the ammo that I give. Who was talking about when they kept giving us this weird shit about systemic racism being different from racism? Who was the nigga who started talking about who coined the term? I was the nigga who brought up Kwame Ture. I was the nigga who brought up motherfucking Charles Hamilton. Who was the nigga who started even hosting lives talking about 1350 and black on black crime? Yeah, y'all was talking about black people can't be racist. I brought something new in 2021 and 22. I started talking about how black people don't commit most crime. These was my main prompts. Black people don't commit more crime. 1350 is a myth. 1350 is racist. Black on black crime is a myth. These were my topics in 2021 when it was the transition from Musical.ly to TikTok. And you same motherfuckers who can't even support my motherfucking mutual aid, but go on and talk shit on somebody else live like somebody can't fucking hear that shit. We still mutuals, bitch niggas. I don't know how mutual we is, fake ass niggas. But let's keep it pushing, man. I'm finna restart the live. Yes, I'm very upset. I'm very angry. I'm very aggressed. Whatever the fuck y'all wanna call me. A crash out. Maceo to use that fucking language of a motherfucker who tried to fucking literally prey on me and went around this app telling everybody I was a crash out for white women. You come up, Maceo comes up and uses that, weaponizes that same language against me. Y'all think that's a coincidence? Y'all think that that's a coincidence? No, y'all don't understand it because y'all don't understand the context. Him using that particular language is for him to be inflammatory. Because that was a part of it. I crash out for a white woman. He knew exactly what he was doing. If Savvy or Nerdy had anything to fucking say, feel free. Nerdy, you been here from the beginning, so you already know what it is. You don't have to fucking agree with me, and you already know that you could talk to me right here on this platform and call me out for anything, and you could DM me as well. Both of the two always apply.
Yeah, I just want to say, since I've been in your space since like 2022, never not once have I ever seen you put white people over anybody that was black or a person of color. Actually, you pretty much roast them and make fun of them, and like you happen to be friends with one of them, and if there was some weird implication on two people's sides, but the weird thing is that nobody ever asked Pizza what they wanted, what they were into. Nobody said, hey Pizza, are you okay with this flirting? Never, not once. Everyone put the onus on Pizza and believed the lies because Pizza is outside of societal norms. So it's easier to believe the worst about somebody when you don't when you're have some internalized when you have some homophobia and transphobia happening. It's easier to believe the lies, I guess. This is from my observation. But we've talked about this ad nauseum. I'm fucking tired of it, to be honest. I'm over this dumb shit. It's stupid.
And the fact that if Maceo was actually coming up here and actually giving me a positive critique, if this had nothing to do, but the fact that they were one of the main little tribes on the internet helping boost melanated is the context for those who are losing context. Mm-hmm. That's as much context as I can. They were one of the main little pro-black groups who was letting her go on with her bullshit. I would have checked her. I would have fucking absolutely asked her about the shit. She did the shit with she did the shit ongoing with different people on this app. Why the fuck she ain't on this app now being loud and fucking proud? Where's she at? But you still coming at me sideways for information that you still can't even check. I know if I got hyped up, Maceo, to believe some fucking fuck shit from a nigga who was a liar to begin with and MAGA just 2 years ago, and I got duped, I would apologize or something. But nah, you still coming at me 2 years later and being mad because I was on Political's live? This isn't just like I was on Political live. This is a buildup of feelings you already felt about me, Maceo. So when you come up here to try to act like some type of fucking hero while not being honest with yourself, you mean to tell me that me being on Political live the other day, and I don't know how many people in here now that know who Political is, but they are more popular than me on this app.
Yeah, Political.
They have a bigger following than me on this app. Yes, I've been around longer. I'm more experienced in the topics that we are talking about. I have more knowledge. I went not only to school for this, but just on a proximity basis. I've been in proximity to black revolutionaries. And I can acknowledge the privilege and educational advantage. that don't change the fact that the person you're getting mad at me for is more popular than me. What the fuck can I tell them about how they run their lives? That's insane. Unless I'm tripping, can y'all tell me the nuance or where the fuck I'm wrong? I would love to hear it. And I would have loved to hear it from Maceo if they were able to actually articulate it. I tried to get it out of them 3 different times, but when they just kept attacking me, you got to get cut off, bro.
So
You're just attacking me and not actually giving me positive criticism. Oh, I should have left the live. Well, that's you policing my behavior. I should have left a live that I've been in for all of these years. No understanding, no conversation. Just leave the live because that's what you're on. You're on some absolutist shit because y'all are so fucking scarred and bittered by the fucking system. We should all be in a state of rage. But you don't get to justify how I explain my rage. Bitch, you don't get to fucking tell me, bitch nigga, how the fuck I'm supposed to be enraged. Go ahead, y'all.
Sorry, go ahead, Sally.
I was just gonna say really quick. Adults going around to police other adults doesn't make sense to me. Right? We're too grown. If I didn't ask you, I really don't want to hear the shit, right? And if you have a problem or an issue with what somebody's doing, go straight to the source. I go straight to the bitch, right? I don't go beating around the bush to find it. And at the end of the day, this is TikTok. It's your phone. I don't understand. I personally don't understand wanting to do all this nonsense on the phone when it's your phone. Like, I don't get why they doing all this. It's your phone. Like, it's just crazy to me. So I do think that Pizza, keep doing what you're doing. Obviously, you making some people mad. Haters are still fans. Haters still provide engagement. Maybe that's not, maybe that's not what everybody wants to hear, but that's really what it is. Transmute that shit. Energy is energy, right? And these people going into other people's spaces, they just going into spaces where they make an actual engagement, and they're actually getting more viewers in regards to actual education and talking about the prompts and things like that. Again, I don't see the point of adults policing adults, though. If you don't like what somebody is doing, go up in there and say what you don't like. Have the conversation. We as Black people should be able to have the conversation. It makes no sense to come up in here and doing all this nonsense in front of the mixed company, right? That's anti-Black. Coming up here perpetuating misogyny, patriarchy, anti-Blackness. That is anti-Blackness. You can't be pro-Black. You come up in here, you talk to me any kind of way in front of mixed company. That's ridiculous, right? So when we talk about these structures and we talk about the nuance of these structures and these systems, it's very hypocritical to sit there and point out what you think is anti-Black as you perpetuate the same harm. So I want that to be known. Check that shit at the door. You can't come up in here and tell me what you think I'm doing while you perpetuate the same shit. Message me on the back end, or talk to me like we both Black people. But don't come at me like I'm beneath you and below you and telling me that I'm being anti-Black, but you talking to me like I'm a dog in front of these white tea people. That right there is not showing me that we on the same line, on the same playing field. That's showing these white tea folks that we got constant disputes and that we dislike each other. That's already enough ammo. That's not pro-Black. That's all I wanted to say, though. That's all I wanted to say.
Just want to add that, this validated. Like, they have spread so many lies, but have they ever showed any proof? Because me and Pizza, we got tons of proof of the weirdness and the lies and being caught in lies and then trying to shift focus onto other people. Just saying. Also, too, like, the same people, they're only focused on racism, but they'll sit there and they never focus on the other parts of white supremacy. It's only racism. That's what I wanted to say.
No, exactly. And just to speak to it and let it go. Not let it go in the sense of, because obviously it can't never be let go. I ain't spoke about this shit. Even when the shit first happened, Nerdy, did I get on this app and start spreading misinformation about people?
Never, not once. You just let it go and you tried to. You actually went out of your way to bend over backwards to help so fucking melanated. And that's what pissed
And
me
y'all
off.
was upset with me. Y'all was low-key a little tiny bit agitated with me about that.
I was like,
Can we be honest?
yeah, like, and my personal thing is like, you know, if I don't like this person, I'm not going to tell you don't like them because I don't like them. I never do that shit. But like they were showing weirdness because they would like attach themselves to people and then change their personality based on whoever they were cool with, you know? So it's like trying to tell you like this person is not genuinely for you. They want something out of you, but you know, it's like sometimes you think you can help somebody and you don't know until you know.
And it wasn't necessarily about me just helping. It was just about me extending grace. I saw